What if I told you that in 2025, getting canceled doesn't always mean your career is dead? In fact, sometimes it becomes the biggest push of your life. And no one proves this better than Sydney Sweeney. Yes, the same actress who went from Euphoria fame to global controversy in literally hours. Today, we're breaking down how one of the internet's biggest cancellations didn't just fail, it actually reversed. Welcome to the story of how Sydney Sweeney unmurdered her own career and what it means for cancel culture in 2025. Let's rewind to where everything blew up. Sydney Sweeney teamed up with American Eagle for what should have been a harmless, aesthetic denim photo shoot. But one single idea, a pun mixing the words jeans and jeans, turned into a wildfire. For a lot of people, this wasn't a cute marketing idea. It was offensive. Some called it tone deaf. Some said it flirted with eugenics imagery. Others said it was an irresponsible use of symbolism. And the internet? It did what it always does, it exploded. Suddenly, Sydney was accused of supporting hateful ideologies she had nothing to do with. One picture, one wordplay, and boom, cancel her started trending. Now normally, this is the point where celebrities panic. They post apology videos with sad piano music. They hire PR crisis managers. They step away from social media. They do the whole reflecting on my actions script. But Sydney? No, she didn't panic. She didn't explain. She didn't cry on TikTok. She just kept going. And that decision, that silence, became the most important part of this entire story. Because here's the truth, cancel culture isn't what it used to be. In 2018, if you got canceled on Twitter, your brand deals dropped you in minutes. Studios erased your name. Audiences turned away instantly. But in 2025, things have changed dramatically. Outrage is everywhere. Controversy is constant. And the internet is so loud that sometimes people don't even agree on what they're angry about anymore. And that's where Sydney's case becomes fascinating. Because while one half of the internet was furious, the other half didn't even know anything happened. Many just saw the ad, shrugged, and moved on. And the people who were upset? They created engagement. They pushed the story. They made her trend. They made brands look at her performance, and guess what? The numbers were huge. Inside Hollywood and the marketing world, attention has become more valuable than likability. Brands care less about perfect image and more about whether you can make people talk. And Sydney? She was generating conversation on a global scale for free. Every tweet, every rant, every think piece was advertising. Every critic was unintentionally boosting her relevance. But the most surprising part? Her career didn't slow down at all. In fact, it accelerated. New movie offers didn't stop. Her brand collaborations didn't vanish. No studio pulled out. If anything, her visibility skyrocketed. You would expect companies to walk away, right? But instead, they leaned in. Because that's how the internet economy works now. If you're in the spotlight, you're valuable. This whole thing exposes something bigger. Cancel culture has lost its power. Not because people don't care about real issues, they do. But because the internet is too chaotic to sustain a single narrative. Outrage burns fast now. People move on quickly. One day you're trending for something you said, and the next day they're yelling about someone else. And brands? They know this. They know people get angry for 48 hours and forget by next week. Another huge factor is the fragmentation of online audiences. 10 years ago, everyone saw the same news. But now, people live in completely different digital worlds. One group may think Sydney is canceled. Another group thinks nothing happened. Another group doesn't care at all. When audiences are split, cancellation loses its impact. And then there's the celebrity archetype itself. Sydney Sweeney is relatable, hardworking, and built her image on authenticity. She didn't get famous through drama. She got famous by acting. That means people already like her, or at least are willing to forgive her. And when fans feel emotionally connected, they don't abandon you easily. They defend you. They argue for you. They push back against the criticism. And that's exactly what happened. The most interesting part is what this means for the future of fame. We're entering a world where mistakes don't define careers the way they used to. A world where audiences understand context, sarcasm, nuance, and human error more than before. A world where outrage burns bright but dies fast. A world where cancellation is becoming less of a death sentence and more of a temporary noise. But hold on, that doesn't mean cancel culture is gone. It just means it's evolving. People still hold celebrities accountable. They still call out harmful behavior. They still push for change. But the internet no longer agrees on what deserves outrage. And when the outrage isn't united, the cancellation doesn't stick. Sydney Sweeney's case is proof of something massive. Not every controversy can destroy you. Not every scandal is permanent. Not every mistake ends your journey. And sometimes, doing nothing, not apologizing, not explaining, is the strongest move you can make. Because when you don't feed outrage, it dies faster. So, what does this whole story tell us? It tells us that the power once held by online mobs is fading. It tells us brands are now more loyal to metrics than morality. It tells us attention has become the new currency. And most importantly, it tells us that in 2025, a celebrity's career is no longer determined by outrage, but by how they choose to handle it. And maybe, just maybe, the death of cancel culture isn't about protecting celebrities. It's about understanding that the internet has changed. People have changed. Media has changed. And we're learning how to navigate this messy, chaotic, emotionally charged era in real time. So here's a question for you. Do you think cancel culture is dying? Or do you think Sydney Sweeney just got lucky? Is she uncancelable? Or did she simply ride the wave at the right time? Tell me your take in the comments. And if you want more deep dives like this, stick around, because we're just getting started.